Hey guys, welcome to Boxing Squared for boxing news and views from around the internet. And news it is today. The American heavyweight contender Andy Ruiz Jr. has advanced to 31-1 after a unanimous 10-round decision over Kevin Kingpin Johnson in Fresno, USA. The judges scored the fight 99-91, 97-93 and again 97-93. Ruiz himself took to Instagram after the fight to talk about it and the what next.
I went all 10 rounds, got him hurt in the third, fifth, but I let him survive. But, got that win, got to train harder, and I fight again in September.
The win over Johnson could also help Ruiz Jr. back into the WBC top 15 after he'd slipped to 16th in the latest round of rankings. Meanwhile, to another couple of results of note from the heavyweight division. Australian prospect Willis Meehan has made a successful return to the ring after an absence of 2 years by knocking out Fijian Jonasa Kavika in the second round of their fight in New South Wales, Australia. The win takes the 6'5" Meehan to 6-0. The shot on screen is from the weigh-in for their fight, where Meehan tipped the scales at a hefty 280 pounds. The fight against Kavika was for a WBF strap. Meanwhile, the 6'9" Kazakh Ivan Dychko has added another first-round knockout to his record, starching Morris Harris in their fight in Florida, USA. He's definitely a name to watch out for among the current crop of prospects that is coming through. Both Anthony Joshua and Alexander Povetkin will be undertaking VADA drug testing for their yet-to-be-announced fight in September. VADA has made the announcement for both fighters on its website. It's important to note here that both boxers will still be subject to any other anytime, anywhere drug testing arrangements that they do have in place. The official announcement of the fight between Povetkin and Joshua is expected to be made in the coming week, and clearly VADA missed the memo on that one. The New Zealand heavyweight Joseph Parker is set to use David Haye's London gym for the third time in as many fights when he begins final preparations for his July 28th bout against Dillian Whyte in the English capital, London. On what arrangements are in place, Parker's promoter David Higgins told Sky Sports, the same as usual, Park Plaza, the Riverbank Hotel, and as far as I know, he will be using the same David Haye gym. David seems to be very good to us from our first fight up there. David's been very helpful, we're very grateful. I'm sure that he and Joseph will discuss tactics and stuff like that. The use of the facilities has been invaluable. They are private, hidden and quiet, and near the hotel. And in case you're wondering how preparations for both fighters have been going, here's a mini montage that I put together to show you.
Chased by the herd of lions.
WBC 4th-ranked contender Luis King Kong Ortiz has been confirmed to fight 35-year-old Joe Hanks on July 28th on the Mikey Garcia and Robert Easter Jr. undercard. It will be the first fight back for the Cuban since his knockout loss to Deontay Wilder in March. Hanks, he sports a 22-2 record. He was once regarded as an up-and-coming prospect before back-to-back losses to Andy Ruiz Jr. and Derek Rossi in 2013 and 2014 respectively, and that derailed his once promising career. Since the Rossi fight, Hanks has had just the sole ring appearance. Luis Ortiz had previously been named to take part in a final eliminator in the WBC, but the ordered fight with Dillian Whyte fell through when Whyte opted instead to face Joseph Parker. It's unclear if the WBC will recall a final eliminator with Ortiz in it, but given recent goings-on, that would appear likely. And personally, I'm not expecting anything before the end of July, given Ortiz is now scheduled to fight. Meanwhile, the WBC mandatory challenger Dominic Breazeale, he has called on WBC President Mauricio Suleiman to order a fight between himself and champion Deontay Wilder. On Instagram, the Californian said, "Get this fight with your heavyweight champion mandated already. I'm ready to settle this unfinished business and shake up the division. It's time someone represented that green belt with class. And Tony Yoka, he has been banned from boxing in France for a year after the French anti-doping agency upgraded his previous suspended sentence for missing multiple doping tests. Yoka's lawyer Arnaud Péricard is quoted as saying it's a disappointing decision in light of the particular circumstances of the case, Tony's remorse and good faith. Yoka has been told he can box abroad but is apparently not interested in that, saying, "I always said I wanted to box in my country and bring the first World Heavyweight Championship belt here." Boxing Scene reports that Yoka is on a 4-year deal with media company Vivendi and received €1 million upon signing and nearly €250,000 per fight over 4 years. He is also currently signed to a promotional deal with Ringstar Sports. And that's it from me. Drop a comment loud and often, hit like, hit subscribe, follow me on Twitter, boxing_squared. I'm out.